Now this is an image of the epidermis at higher magnification. It's important to be able to identify the stratum basale or germinativum, the stratum spinosum, stratum granulosum, the stratum lucidum, and the stratum corneum. The two lowest layers are sometimes jointly referred to as the Malpighian layer. These cells are still living and are called keratinocytes. Nearly all the cell divisions occur in the single layer of basal cells in the stratum germinativum. The most notable morphological features of the cells of the stratum spinosum are the vast numbers of desmosomes that firmly attach each cell to its neighbour. This allows skin to withstand very strong abrasion. When the cells shrink during fixation, their cell walls pull apart from one another, except where they're attached by the desmosomes. So, if you could see more detail in the clear spaces between the cells, you'd see that the cells seem to have spines connecting each other, and sometimes called prickle cells. So sometimes this layer is called the prickle cell layer. Several layers of granulosa cells with dark purple keratohydrin granules cap the stratum spinosum. The granules are deeply basophilic phosphorylated proteins. At the following stage of keratinization, the phosphate groups are cleaved from the proteins, making them no longer basophilic, and the cells lose their nuclei and other organelles at about the same time, and they form the stratum lucidum. Further maturation turns them into a thick layer of keratin. The layers of cells stain bright bluish and red, but are so flattened and tied together by fibres that they form this featureless mass, and eventually flakes of cells are shed from the surface. Two zones of the dermis can be distinguished. The papillary layer lies just underneath the epidermis and includes the dermal papillae. It's composed of loose connective tissue with many cells, and blood capillaries extend right up these papillae to nourish the keratinocytes. The thicker underlying reticular layer is composed of very dense, irregular connective tissue, bundles of thick collagen.